So there are 3 more games here in the World Championship match between Carlsen and Anand. This is round 7. Last was round 6. So after that game, Anand is white, and if he's going to have any chance to win this match, he will have to try everything to win here with white, I think. Let's see how Vichy tries here. Again, Magnus does the Berlin defense, of course, and again d3, which is the correct move. And then he plays this take here. It's a line that we have seen before. It's a playable line. And here, it's always hard when to take and when not to take. So apparently here the computer likes to take. Then g6 to don't have to worry about knight f5 stuff. He wants to castle long here, it looks like. So both players castle long. The game is fairly balanced, but at least it's a game that Anand can play out. But yeah, it would have been better for him if he got the more tactical position, because this right technical position, Magnus is just a better player probably. Let's see. This also, I like this b6 king b7 by Magnus, just improving the king. If there is nothing important to do, improving the king is always good. Then he decides to take. So white has the h file, otherwise it looks quite balanced. These doubled pawn, it's actually, it might even be a strength here, because this king is super safe here on b7. Typical plan would maybe be knight here, c5 and knight d4. I think we saw some game where Magnus made that maneuver. But now he does something else. Another way for Magnus to play would be to play like the computer wants, to challenge the h file and maybe to not allow this rook h7 stuff here. But now he can also do that, but of course white still gets the open file, but maybe Magnus think this is nothing serious right now, because yeah, he can still trade the rook here. And this is a nice tactic by Magnus. Looks like white can win a piece, but of course here yeah, it just doesn't work because of that. Quite an easy tactic for these guys, of course. And as you can see, computer wants this one, but it's just nothing after c3. So Magnus does that one instead. And here they could probably take a draw. Yes, it's quite a short game here, so it must have been disappointing here. Anand is white, he just didn't get anything, played such a quite a solid game, and it feels like he's being timid and out of energy here. So it was a pretty short game here. I kind of want to come back to this game I looked at yesterday, this ending here. So I thought this endgame was very interesting. Actually, I'm a lover of Rook endgames, so this was very interesting. I guess one of the problem why this, because as I understand it, you are supposed to be able to make a draw when the rooks goes like this, but I guess the problem is this pawn here. If maybe the white king would be here on h3, then maybe it would be a draw, and maybe if these pawns were also gone, then he could just because black's king can hide on the 4th rank, so he can't get checked. So I'm just gonna guess that if all the pawns was removed except of f2, then maybe white could start checking here, and yeah, black couldn't cover, and it would be a win. So that's, yeah, I thought a little bit about that, but that must be the reason, because I've seen theoretical endgames where this checking from the side is enough to get a draw, basically. So we have two games left here. So this was the 7th round, and then we're going to have the 9th round next. That means that we have one game that I didn't even bother to copy here. So let's see what this one is. It's round 8. So it's this one. And here we see again that Anand is playing timid. He's playing the Berlin himself. He probably prepared the Berlin as his own weapon also, because it's just the most solid opening against 1e4. But it's not good because white can play like Magnus does here, and it becomes like a Russian or an exchange French with basically no chances basically to win. Here Magnus would also play like this against Nepomniachtchi and Karjakin and Fabian Caruana. All of them played, I think they sometimes played this, and this just isn't anything for any side, but especially for black, Anand would have to try to play for a win here, and he definitely should have played Sicilian or a more aggressive opening than this, because it's for a player like Magnus, this is quite an easy position to hold with white. It's just an equal position here, and he finds nice tactic here. Almost looks like white is winning here with knight h6, king f8 or something like that, but it's just nothing. And it also looks like maybe black is winning because white can't retreat with the queen, but Magnus finds a way here to sack and get this fork, so it becomes a pawn endgame, and it's obviously a draw here. So next time we will look at game 9 and then game 10, and the match is over. But game 9 and 10, it will be interesting to see if Anand can mobilize a final effort here to equalize, to at least reduce Magnus' lead in the match.